The round mound of rebound. Charles Barkley. How you doing, brother? My name is Dan Quinn. They're one day going to call me the Miracle Man. Look at my face, Charles. How lean it is. Look at my face 5 months ago on my channel. I'm fat as fuck. I'm looking like you. Poofy. And a pound a month of stevia is leaning me down to how I was in high school. Yeah, the Miracle Man. I discovered stevia splits water into a natural gas whose exhaust, when you remove all the floating soap, can be turned into a liquid that acts like the fountain of youth, brother. It knocked off 74 pounds of fat with no hanging skin and 6 precancerous breast tumors from my uncle in 4 months. Bottle that up and sell it, and I'm the richest man on the planet. And I've also discovered the fountain of orgasm for women, Charles. And even if you're a brother that doesn't eat pussy, 2 fingers in and up to the bottom of the G-spot. Now the offhand, instead of pinching nipple or grabbing ass, is pressing down on the belly below the belly button against those inside fingers, compressing and polarizing the G-spot from the top and the bottom at the same time. You can use your thumb with your inside hand on the clit. It leads to an orgasm explosion. It takes women that have been raped. Yeah, let me clean up a little bit. I'm looking like Trevor from University of Clemson. Anyhow, it takes women to 1 to 2 orgasms a minute for as long as you play it. Like I said, they're going to call me the Miracle Man. And if I hadn't quit football, Charles, and chose boxing, you would know who I was. We would already know each other. I would have been an all-pro in the NFL. Talk about a 6'3", 235-pound linebacker that can cover running backs and wide receivers man-to-man. I caught Tim Brown from behind in practice at Notre Dame. Look at my play. Dan Quinn's the play versus Pittsburgh in '86. I catch a black tailback diving for a touchdown. I said black tailback. That's kind of superfluous because most tailbacks are black, aren't they? He was diving for a touchdown. I caught him on 4th and inches, saved the touchdown, saved 6 points, and Lou Holtz went apeshit crazy, mad, because he had ordered me to stay home and look for a sweep. And when I hit the sidelines, I was immediately fired and put on the 4th team from the 2nd team, even though I should have been starting that game. I quit football on the spot, chose boxing. Boxing went well. In 2 years, I got ranked number 9 in the country, Charles. I won the state of Florida Golden Glove title in 1991. Went to the Nationals, fought Von Bean, lost a 3-2 split decision. Many people think I won that fight. And when I went home, I went back to Miami, Florida, I was Rodney King of the Coconut Grove Police. I had my knee blown up, looking like I was the Elephant Man. I told the cop when we were sitting down that it wasn't my fault, that his mom and dad should have been spayed and neutered to prevent the lump of genetic shit sitting in front of me. The cop went crazy, punched me out of the chair. I hit the floor, and I laughed, and I said, I know bitches that hit harder than you. And then you know how when your feet are up in the air, when you're on your ground, I was handcuffed and laying face flat on the ground. He grabbed my foot, and instead of just cocking it like cease and desist, he tore every ligament in my, sprained every ligament in my knee and tore the calf muscle fast from the bone. Yeah, it leads to another story of Battle, B-A-T-T-L-E, in Miami, a brother who saved me when they put me in a black pod. There was 13 black, I think it was a 14-man pod, 13 angry black men, and one white boy that was on crutches, and or should have been on crutches. I wasn't on crutches, but limped in, could hardly walk. And the brothers stood up and started to come over, and Battle said, nuh-uh, he's under me. Put his arm around me. He has seen me spar in Gibson Park gym, which is in Gibson Park, one of the worst ghettos in Miami. Took me under his wing, and when I'm rich, I'm going to buy his house and officially, de facto, retire him and his family. Anyhow, Charles, Stevia, Stevia, it's a miracle. Go to Amazon.com, get a pound of their Mood and Mind Stevia, and make your water so sweet that you can hardly stand it, and chug it down like it's medicine for water, because that's what it is. It purifies the human body in record speed. It'll melt all the fat off your body. You can be the Messiah for the black community in the United States and around the world, for leading them to health and safety. There's too many blacks that are overweight because they put way too many sweet, sugary concoctions and things to eat in the ghetto to buy. And anyway, I'm rambling here. Charles Barkley, get on Stevia ASAP. I don't want to see you dying of a heart attack. And help me get Stevia famous. Help play the violin, or help get the violin famous. If you said the violin works on a national telecast, they'd be, what are you talking about? And you say, the fountain of orgasm, baby. It would help to get that famous sooner. I'm going to make a video of that when I get out of the loony bin that I'm locked up in right now. I'm like John Nash in A Beautiful Mind. What's up, Russell Crowe? I'm a future Nobel Prize winner that's in an insane asylum right now. I don't belong here, but it's been a journey. It's been one trip along my journey of becoming human. When I was an elite athlete, Charles, I thought that I was better than, and I thought that everybody was a servant or an underling to me. And it took me hitting the ground and losing everything to come back up and realize that we're all human. We all have basic needs that aren't being met because there's too many people at the bottom of the pyramid that don't have enough, and there's too few at the top of the pyramid that control everything. And what I'm going to do with profit from the fountain of youth, take some stevia that you get, test the water that you're drinking, blend stevia and water. You'll see an explosion as water morphs into a natural gas. They can actually make engines to run off that, Charles. If you didn't know it right now, cars are running on water. Petroleum is only used to explode the hydrogen into power and then into smoke, and that's called smog. We're vanishing all the water on the planet and replacing it with all the warning, danger, caution, toxic, will kill you chemicals. Report on the sink in the drain, brother. Yeah. Anyways, at the end of that explosion, turn off your blender. You'll see it shimmering as hydrogens fall down to create water underneath a huge layer of soap. It's all the toxic shit that's infiltrating water and getting people sick. It floats for easy removal. Get it all out, and it knocked off 6 breast tumors that were turning cancer and 74 pounds from my uncle in 4 months. Can you imagine that, Charles? 4 short months, 74 pounds of fat gone. Even if people don't have cancer, can you imagine that happening across the country? It would be like a health revolution, a health utopia. Get some stevia, Charles. Get it in your body. Snort a line of stevia. It replaces cocaine. You could hire a black attorney to get all the brothers and sisters, and even white folks too, that are locked up on cocaine, because if stevia was a legal alternative, which it should have been, they could have chosen stevia instead of cocaine, and they wouldn't have gotten in trouble and gone to jail or prison. Conflict of interest. You can lead an exodus of people that are nonviolent offenders free to the streets and back to their families. So get on Stevia ASAP and pay it forward, Charles. I'm counting on you.